Hi, just a quick message before we get to this week's Getaway Geese episode to say that I've just launched a second channel called A Life of Stew. So if you haven't caught that, it would be great if you could subscribe to help me get the channel off the ground. Thanks to those that have already done so. If you haven't, I'll put the link to the trailer video in the description and in the upper part of this screen. Thank you for your support. Right, let's get back to this week's video. But I've put some weight on. God, I need to stop the baguettes.
And you can see how strong the water is moving by the lighthouse. This is our usual problem. We said we'd sit here and enjoy the view. I don't know what he expects us to do.
No, I can't go anymore because I'm going to be...
So we're going to do full security, so I can't tell you. I'm head of security, so I've got to go. Now, for one moment, I thought I was going to get clattered. I don't know if I could eat. I've just eaten mine. Oh my God, that's bloody horrible. Welcome to the channel. That's Harry, our campervan, and that's me, Jane, and here's Stu. And we love to share with you our van life adventures. Yeah, weirdly, 5 locals, so you think they'd know the beach.
Well, you don't know if they're locals. You say they're locals.
5 men came to fish this morning and they fished.
It feels like there's a story.
That's it, that's the story. I hate to disappoint you. But we can't believe they're fishing, it's so rocky. But if they're locals, they obviously know the area, but now we're thinking maybe they're not. They were in the middle of the beach and now they've moved down there.
Well, as long as they cast out and reel in immediately, they'll be alright. I did find, when I was on my little beach tour yesterday, I found a lure.
I actually thought he meant a fish, like it was a real fish. When he picked it up, it looked so realistic.
It's going to go in my fishing tackle box. It was a good Parkup. There's about 4 vans. Quite a few locals come here for walks, but there's enough space probably for about 10 vehicles in total, in fairness, and we only take up a normal slot, which is good. Yeah. We tucked ourselves in. We've got no fixed destination.
Yeah, the problem is, however far we go now, you've got to come back.
No, we don't. We're actually going closer by going south now, because we're up the peninsula, so...
Okay, now I'm really... My geography isn't great, I'm really confused now.
Jan hasn't got a clue where we are, for truth or name.
No, I do, I check on Google Earth.
Albany, Guernsey and Jersey are just over the headland there, so that's sort of where we're at, and we're going to head down the Cherbourg Peninsula, which actually gets us slightly closer to where we need to go. But I've put some weight on. God, I need to stop the baguettes, but we're going to go and find a bacon this morning.
When we were in Ireland, it was a bit like a health farm for one of us.
It wasn't for me, because I was having savoury pastries. Here it's been baguettes and cheese.
You weighed yourself before you...
I did.
Yeah, I did.
That was one of the stats I was going to share.
Yeah,
to show you how much I've lost, but actually... I suspect I'm either the same, or my suspicion is I'm slightly heavier than I was.
No, I was just saying we're not ready to go home, are we?
No, we'd carry on. If I had a choice, I'd carry on.
Waffle Wendy?
Waffle Wendy's off. She's going to be talking about...
If I talked on a Wednesday, I could be Waffle Wendy.
Right, and you were called Wendy. Yeah, okay.
No, Waffle, you keep calling me Waffle Wendy. It could be Waffle Wendy...
On a Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. So today we have just a loose plan of what we're going to do, and it's just to continue to drift along the Cherbourg Peninsula, stopping off at various places as we come across them. As you can see, it's a really misty day, but the sun is supposed to be making an appearance later.
park up at certain places, little village, they'll allow you to stop, and they'll have a restriction that you need to get away for 10 o'clock in the morning, and I think also a restriction of what time you can be there at night, which is fair enough.
That lighthouse is called Phare de Goury.
Morning.
And we'll head down to the sea to get a closer look. This is Le Semaphore de Lag, which we assume is the manned Coast Guard station, and it sits next to another German bunker. It stands proudly off the coast of Ordeville. It's 50 metres high and was first put into operation in 1837. Now before that, in just 1 year, 27 boats had disappeared in this area. And you can see how strong the water is moving by the lighthouse. Well, we think, or at least hope, that we may get that good weather soon. Time to find a place for a mid-morning cuppa. Now, we believe that this is Le Hague nuclear power plant that dominates this area. And I'm sure employs a lot of people in the local town. Sort of loses its cuteness when you know there's a... I mean, that's a huge plant if you look at it on Google.
You have arrived at your destination.
We find a perfect little stop off just as the sun makes an appearance. You call it wrong every day, don't you?
Bloody shorts on. I'll put them in, I'll put those sundress in.
I know, that's why I think you should just keep your trousers on for everybody.
For every stuff.
Yeah. This is our usual problem. We said we'd sit here and enjoy the view. Which one of us is doing?
I've enjoyed it. That's it. Move on to the
2
next bit.
seconds. Personally, I could have stopped here all day, but we feel it's time to move on. So no, it is like
Do you agree we can be on this side?
I do agree.
So the Parkup for tonight is a clifftop Parkup. Managed to back the van up. We're getting into opening the back doors. It's enough for a couple of vans. It's quite private with the van doors because you could also, if you've got vans next to you, obviously pull the curtains across, which gives you more privacy either side if that's what you wanted. We're about, I don't know, 100 feet up, I guess.
Now this little Parkup, I have to say, high up on the cliff made me a little nervous.
I got a little job. Me windsock that had stuck on top of the camera's come off. So fortunately I'll carry some spare, but I've got to super glue it down because otherwise it doesn't stick on there. Job done, hopefully. So we're having a little picnic in the back. Caught on camera someone muscling in on my brie. I'm getting...
I know this is where you'll get excited. What are you getting?
70 watts input. That's alright. I'll take 70 watts.
Because every time we go to mention what we're leaving behind, next trip we actually forget. So Stu's making a list while we're here. And we have got to barbecue.
We're going to remove the shower because even if you're lying down, we're still
Definitely,
with the
shower's
jugs,
going.
so
Shower's gone.
Okay.
The USB shower, yeah, it's no.
Our afternoon is, well, just being out in the landscape, and there's nothing wrong with that. Looks like the farmer's reclaiming parts of the field at the cliff edge next to us.
This morning, rain greets us. And Harry has had a couple of vans stay with him overnight. And that is a nice paint job on the VW.
It's a bit windy, to say the least.
I haven't even got my makeup on yet, Stu.
You what, sir?
I haven't even got my makeup on yet.
And?
We had a bit of a lie-in this morning. Not much, but it's still 10:30 already. Only just getting on the road. I think we're going for a walk today. We haven't done much walking. Today's plan is to continue south, and we're determined to find a beach walk at a place called Carteret. Although there are many places we could stop with such large beaches. I don't know why he didn't let you go. He had every opportunity.
He could have just paused there, but he didn't.
I
Absolutely.
don't know what he expects us to do.
No, I can't go anymore because I'm going to be...
Oh God.
Put my... we're
It's too late now. Oh my God. It's the same one.
Yeah. That's the same. I take my hat off to lorry drivers. I wish I could reverse like that. We do full security.
Yep. So we're going to do full security, so I can't tell you. I'm head of security, so I've got to go and put the tripwire out.
I'll set the grenades up and the landmines.
We no longer worry as much as we used to do about Harry being secure, as we have done as much as we possibly can with security devices. This old Saint German church of Carteret was built at the beginning of the 12th century. The first mention of the church dates from 1125, the year it was given to the abbey of Mont Saint-Michel. Other parts date from the 15th century, including the vaulted chapel. Unfortunately, threatened by the sea, the church was abandoned between 1686 and 1689. Its stones were then used to expand the nearby St. Louis Church, which took over worship in 1684. Unfortunately, the end of our trip is looming. Now, for one moment, I thought I was going to get clattered. And I wish some people would control their dogs, as it's my pet hate, no pun intended. Now, I'm not sure what type these jellyfish are, but I know there's no way that I would get in that sea. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button now, and why not hit that subscribe button too.
We walked this way because we saw this in the distance. I thought it was people at first, but it's just a boy that's broken free by the looks of it.
And they do pizza vending machines, which you can't imagine what that tastes like, but I'm sure they taste really good. So we're going to try one of those if we can find one, maybe today or tomorrow. Which is why we're going to find out. Let's hope they're crap, because if they're not, because some pizza every night. No.
100 metres turn left.
So. Oh my God, what's next to it? It's so good to see fresh local seafood being sold to the locals at these vending locations. Are they all mussels, Stu?
They're all seafood things, I think.
Oh, there it is. No one's picked that one. And there's one there as well. And oh, have the French got this so right.
There's the products. Right, margarita.
Oh my goodness.
What do you want?
Um,
Should we have a margarita, popular one?
yeah, that's fine.
Should we have that one?
Yeah.
And
No, let's just have one. God, what are you doing?
what?
Good deal. Oh, it's got olives.
That's alright, you like olives.
But you don't.
Jambon blanc.
Okay, what's a
What's that
jambon?
I don't know.
Yeah, jambon is ham.
Okay.
Yep. You did ask for it hot, yeah.
Yeah, if you've cold, you take it away and do it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what. Smell-o-vision. 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes 40 seconds. Have a look.
And we quickly find a little view on the waterfront. I don't know how much €9 is. Is it €9?
It's about £8.
Well, I'm happy to report that was damn tasty, and we wouldn't hesitate to try another one.
It's really hot.
And I'm guessing that a high wind is a favourite for them. Right, it's time for us to find a Parkup for the night, as we're both tired from the walk and the pizza. So we're heading inland a little for an air Parkup at a commune called Phare.
Et en plus, la conception et le devis sont gratuits.
This really is a most welcome air for a few vehicles, with a toilet if needed.
I don't know what this is down here.
The bathing house for the Hotel Roy 1924 is what it said on the sign. Yeah, you mean more like a swimming pool?
Not swimming pool, but you know,
Yeah,
you dip a dip pool.
a dip pool. Obviously not still in use today, I wouldn't have thought, judging by the Vanlife.
Huh, old donkey. Hello. Seen it all before. In with his mate, the pony.
we have a quick walk around the town, but unfortunately most places are shut.
Yeah.
Apart, of course, from the emergency one.
Oh, it's a coffee, there is. Cafe, chocolate eclair. There's some cafe.
Unfortunately, every shop was closed. They seemed to close for like an hour and a half, 2.5 hours. The only one that was open was the patisserie, so we've got 2 cakes. Been really lucky with the weather. We've managed to dodge the clouds and had sun all day, but I think it's catching up with us now. This could be death by Rumbaba.
See, this comes with drugs.
Don't you push it in? No.
No. That's the rum. That's the bar. Looks light. Ooh, that's rather nice.
Don't know if I could eat. I've just eaten mine. Oh my god, that's bloody horrible. That's terrible.
Why? That's rum.
I've just put a lovely sweet,
What, a coffee? That's crap.
sweet chocolatey coffee eclair, and now Stu's just gone and put a... Who puts
Rum.
rum with cake? Oh, that's not for me.
You do.
I prefer my rum without the cake. I'd have just had the bile. That's quite
That's really strong, actually. They're not short on the old rum.
No, they're not, are they?
No.
So with that shot of sweetness, we'll leave this episode and we'll see you next week as the trip gets ever closer to the finishing line.